everyone. Thank you so much for getting some feedback. Thank you so much for sticking around today. We have another great session coming up. We have Aaron here. He is the VP of Growth over at FERMA for his session, Getting Narrow to Go Big, Unlocking Stagnant Growth. Aaron, thanks so much for joining us today, and I will give you the stage.
Oh, just like that. Thank you so much as well for inviting me. Yes, I am Aaron Orndorff, VP of Growth here at FERMA. We let you create funnels the same way you create ads. That's the tagline I labored over so hard. Going to be talking a little about the day. That's my day job. On nights and on the weekends, I also run a newsletter called 9 Operators. That's off of the same wonderful human beings that do the Operators podcast and the Marketing Operators podcast. Now, I give you those two because I'm a bit of a weird, I don't know, day walker, hybrid kind of human. Listen, SaaS pays the bills in my house, but I get to spend a few hours every week really chopping it up, mixing it up deep in the trenches with just an absolute ridiculous who's who, right? From the operator side of things, like the Hexclad, the Simple Modern, the Ridges, Jones Road Beauty, on and on as guests come in. So what I want to talk about today is a little bit of mix of both. And what I'm going to try to do is discipline myself to stay in the 7 to low 8-figure range and adapt everything for that wider swath of e-commerce businesses and entrepreneurs and not get too lofty into those 100 million plus ideas. Okay, so that's the deal I'm going to make with you today. Now, first and foremost, I have to absolutely do this is the requisite FERMA crushed Black Friday. Hey, hurrah for all of our customers. These are just the by the numbers sort of things of pushing up against about 11% on the conversion rate for our top 10% of funnels, 3.7 across the board. Let me give you an example of that in just a second. Looking at $2.42 revenue per session. That is one of those be all and end all metrics. Right below, I would say, profitability. Really strong on that when you just think about the total sales coming in against total visitors. One of our top performing funnels, 350K over the 5-day holidays. We had 20 plus funnels cranking at 100K over that same period. And we saw ourselves a 10x growth in GMV sales processed. And just to give you a visceral idea of what that looks like, this is way less pretty than the one I just showed you, but GMV processed by FERMA, that's BFCM 2023. You can see that became the new normal by around the end of Q2. I joined at the end of Q2 as well, and off FERMA went like a rocket ship. No, I didn't really. Yeah, that's not on me. But it does give you an idea. And what I want to press with this is the data set that we're looking at. What I'm going to apply initially, the lessons that we've learned, particularly on, all right, who won on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I'm going to give you 3 who won reasons and 2 bonuses, and then we'll get into the guts of this whole thing. Okay, all of this comes with a spoiler that size matters. Right. First and foremost, list size with a preference to SMS phone numbers over email times frequency. The biggest list comprised of the most phone numbers who aren't afraid to scale into through engagement, through recency, and get aggressive on frequency. Multi-day sends. Whoever has the biggest list, pushes into it, wins. Right? Second, spend. And here I have Black Friday over Cyber Monday to the power of, all right, to the power of pre-Black Friday. What we saw over and over again is that the brands, whether they ran an early sale, a mid sale, a right on top of Black Friday sale, those who spent early bought their traffic and their eyeballs when they weren't as expensive. Those were the ones that crushed when the big day arrived. So that pre-Black Friday spend, when efficiency is much lower, pays off enormously during Black Friday on into the holiday season. Third, evergreen creative plus holiday offers. And I'm going to give you a visceral example of this in just a moment. 2 bonuses I want to mention. We also saw folks who did product drops. And I don't mean just sort of like a repackaging of, or this is a holiday bundle, but genuinely new products released. This was just mentioned on the one before me. They had an unfair advantage to get and hold attention over this period. And AOV built offers. Now, at FERMA, the two levers we help our customers with more have to do with the creative and the offer and the AOV built offers. So let me give you an example, okay? This is let's make sure I can see here, pull this out, let's go, there it is, big and beautiful. Okay, now this was Jack Archer, and this is gonna be one of those little games of like, which ad won? Now, all had the exact same copy, all had the exact same CTA. One, very clear, Black Friday is here. Against in the middle, this is one of their evergreen ads that's primarily focused on the product itself. And to the right, if the sound was on and you're watching it from the beginning, you would see that the hook on this one on the far right is all about comparing themselves to Lululemon. That's one of their main competitors. Okay? So two of their top performing evergreens against a Black Friday specific. And if we were just to look at baseline spend, the second ad, 42x is what they're able to push to their FERMA funnel from these ads. 96 times the amount of spend of that baseline Black Friday is here ad in the first, right? Everything the same except for the creative. Now, this is an extreme example of the evergreen creative paired with the Black Friday or holiday offer. But I love picking an extreme example, but it just goes to show how you win. And in fact, speaking of how you win, I'll walk you through, this is Jack Archer's funnel from their ad. And this is where the FERMA, the stuff that I do, comes in, okay? So this is their top performing ad over Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We go into their landing page here, and it's essentially an updated version of a listicle 5 reasons why with holiday sauce sprinkled on top of it, as well as some call outs to the offer there. Another one a little bit down below, right? Best sale of the year. And it's essentially taking that same principle of the best performing creative that's evergreen and giving it the holiday offer on top of it. Same thing with the landing page. Now, not just the landing page, but also into here, you can see the PDP that's embedded inside of it. And if we go through this process, there's this little bit of a change here this is what I mean by AOV built offers, where there's a straight discount on the top, and then there is a buy 2 pants, get a free anytime tee. And so the pants are loaded there. When you hit add to bag, we add those to bag, and we see this little bitty change of, great, you've unlocked a free gift. That was mentioned on the one before us too, right? You can get a free shirt by getting another pair of pants. I add my pants, and then I'm right into, when I hit the cart, selecting the size of that free anytime shirt. I get myself $178 at what is basically a 40% off plus the free t-shirt. I feel really good about the deal that I just got. Off I go to Shopify to pay for it, okay? Now, if you do nothing else, screenshot this. And what I want you to think is, if you build a big list on top of prioritizing phone numbers, you then spend knowing that Black Friday is going to be the biggest, but it's going to be determined by your pre-Black Friday spend, and focus on your evergreen creative with holiday offers. That's it. That's your plan for next Black Friday, is just screenshot this, go forth, size matters. All right. Here's the twist, is throughout the rest of the year, what we're seeing over and over and over again is that this simply isn't the case for 7-figure, low 8-figure, mid 8-figure brands, right? Who have not yet maxed their capacity on Meta and are being tantalized with all sorts of different ad platforms. App 11, is so hot right now across the board, right? What I want to do is focus on how do you get small, getting small to go big. Unlocking stagnant growth with offers, personas, and value propositions. Okay, so I'm gonna try to bring to life the idea that FERMA lets you create funnels the same way you create ads. Right. Now, we're gonna start with crowd fan favorite, true classics, right? They are most known for their buy more, save more offer. So this is a great example of an ad with some ego tantalizing hook thumb stopness to it, going right into, and you can see the match here, the ad with the creative continuing on the landing page itself in video form. Now, if you go through the merchandised collection, this is for, 3-pack, 6-pack, 9-pack. We jump to the next PDP, 3-pack, into an upsell on the cart that gives you the option to get that 6-pack or the 10-pack, and then on into the checkout itself, okay? So here's what I'm talking about by going small is focus your offer to match the rest of your funnel if it's bundles. Another great example of how to do this differently is for new customers, right? Net new, and particularly those who have yet to actually make the decision. This is another great example of true classic with their only pay for what you keep, where it's very focused offer in the ad right into a landing page with the exact same premise inside of it. So you can see this is laid out very differently. There's a buy box inside of it with the highlighted try before you buy for $0. You can fire up the PDP that then goes to a cart where now the upsells have all dropped down one level. Instead of going 6-pack, 9-pack, it goes 3-pack, 6-pack, 9-pack for the upsells inside of it, and then off into the cart, or excuse me, the checkout itself. Okay, so those are two examples. Also thinking about personas, not just offers. So fresh, clean threads is one of my favorite examples where this is women selling to women. So the creative inside of the ad account is targeted to go broad in the sense of the actual targeting that's set up with creative that like attracts like. Coupled with buy back rolls, this is sort of another advertorial listicle type, introducing them to the product and the benefits on into a female embedded PDP. Same thing with the cart and the upsells off into checkout. Women selling to women. Now, Fresh Clean Threads also has women selling to men. So this is a male product, but it opens with a female UGC-esque. She's showing off how much she's no longer ashamed to be seen with her man. The PDP is swapped out as well to be male. So is the carts. Off we go to purchase. Women selling to women, women selling to men. And of course, their bread and butter, which is men selling to men. And you're starting to pick up on the pattern here, right? That really tight interlock between making your creative, you target broad, the creative goes and finds the right people, and then you match that with the post-click experience. Right? We can get even more specific. Armra is one of my favorite examples where they're not doing it necessarily based off of offers and personas. They start with, here's a good example of their sort of bread and butter. What are the benefits? 5 reasons why everyone's ditching. This is the get to know the product type of page in short form. They've got a long form version of that is also coupled with a long form ad. So we go from 5 benefits to 10 reasons why. Right? Now, when Armor launches a new product and they have tested this landing page to the hilt, what they don't do is send somebody directly to the new PDP. They simply give it a fresh coat of paint. And look at how this changes, right? The ad switches over to the new Arctic Chai, right, mix flavor. The PDP gets updated with very similar copy, but now the hero product has been swapped out. The buy box is replaced. We jump over to a comparison of the 2 PDPs, one for the main where there is actually the Arctic Chai available, but here it's defaulted to the stick servings with the Arctic Chai for a lower price point, introducing the new flavor drop. Okay. You can also do this when you think about going small. What are the driving value propositions and how can you highlight those at the ad level to attract different people with different problems? This is all about the ad focused on my hair is feeling a lot thicker, matched with the 5 reasons why to grow thicker, fuller hair, right? Another one would be beauty and skin, where the ads are built to attract that sort of issue and the landing page is coupled to match it. We can do the same thing with bloating, right? It's all the same product, different value propositions that are overlapping, interlocking, going small to unlock that new growth once somebody gets inside of the funnel itself. And this one is the exact same, but as far as the landing page goes, it's just one of my favorite ads I've ever seen from Armra, the Have You Pooped Yet billboard. Right. And then I just want to blaze through 2 more examples. Mind Body Green is another great one where what they're doing a lot of is taking this native feeling video vertical and adding it to like a TikTok-esque shoppable grid underneath it. They also, for their different audiences, right, use a lot of whitelisting where the ad, right, in this case, the Dr. Leaf is going right to a blog that has, of course, plenty of CTAs, embedded shoppable buttons, right? But they're targeting going smaller very rapidly at the ad level and then matching it with the post-click experience. Going small to go big, offers, personas, value propositions, create funnels the same way you create ads. And then here, if any of you saw me yesterday, is my goofy GIF as well. To hopefully I've slayed the webinar because I'm hoping to get the lead list as well and talk to you boxes.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Aaron. Congratulations to Maureen, the winner of the session today. We'll share your information with the FERMA team. Aaron, there's tons of good questions in the chat if you want to stick around and answer some of them. Otherwise, you guys will hear from Aaron in the next few days. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.